Hi everyone, welcome to Mindset Mondays. I am really excited to be here with you and get your week off to a great start. First, I am in a new setting. I chose to do this in the office today. And I am also wanting to let you know that I am changing up these videos moving forward. I'm going to change them from Mindset Monday to Unapologetically You. A couple reasons, really. I just feel like that sits with me better. I am more, it sits with my authentic self, and I'm really being unapologetically me, which is what I'm asking of all of you. And because I don't want to be tied to having to do a video on Mondays. Last week you'll notice I didn't do a video, and I just didn't feel inspired to do a video. I want to do these videos when I'm feeling inspired and then take the inspired action to do them so that I can share with you anything that's helped me along my journey of life. So with that, I'm going to jump right into today's topic and tell you that this has kind of been sitting with me for a while, but specifically since Sunday night. And a friend of mine, yesterday we had this conversation about this topic, and it just feels really fitting, and I feel inspired to talk to you about it today, which is comparison or compassion. So when we talk comparison, we all do it, right? And mine stems from Sunday night. So for all the Canadians out there, there was a concert put on from some incredible artists across our country called Stronger Together. I believe that was the title of it. And it was a beautiful concert put on by some amazing artists, Michael Bublé, Sarah McLachlan, Barenaked Ladies. There was tons of athletes, etc. on this. And I really thought it was a beautiful thing. They all came together to support the Food Bank of Canada so that people are not going hungry during this pandemic, right? Beautiful thing. Their heart was just right there. And what did I do? I went into this immediate comparison mode. First of all, I can't even sing, but I all of a sudden I said to my husband, I want to be an artist. I wish I could sing like them. Okay. I cannot sing. I think I can when I'm by myself, but really my husband thinks I can't, so I can't, I guess. But anyways, I got into this comparison of, I want to be an artist. Okay, no. And then I got into the comparison of, I'm not doing enough. Because you see, I mean, they showcased all these volunteers at the food bank and hospitals and doing amazing things during this. And I flipped open my laptop and I started looking, volunteer opportunities. So immediately my vibrations start going down because I feel like I'm not good enough. I do volunteer at hospice, although that's on hold right now. I felt like I needed to be doing, my heart was in the right place, but really, you guys, it was just bringing me down, okay? It brought my vibrations down, and it brought my confidence down, my self-esteem down, all like that downward spiral of I started to feel like, I'm not good enough. So that brought me to this topic today, right? Of needing to be compassionate for yourself and not comparing yourself to others. So during this pandemic, I've heard so many people think, they needed to learn some new skill. I'll tell you the big one I've heard across the board is parents think they're not good enough to teach their children. Are you kidding me, you guys? That we need to do away with that right now. No, you're not born to be a teacher. So what? You're doing the best that you can with what we've been given, right? But so often we're comparing ourselves, and there's all these memes out there, comparing parents to teachers. And that just needs to stop altogether, right? Or these people thinking, there's a lot of people thinking, or I've heard people saying that while you're off, you should, learn this all new skill, learn to open your new business, learn to, bake cakes all of a sudden, or be this great baker, or whatever it is. Listen, if all you can manage to do during this time is watch Netflix, and that's where you're at, I'm here to tell you, it's okay. It's okay. Stop comparing yourself to everybody else. I will tell you that I struggle with this sometimes. I start comparing myself to other people in my industry. I watch a lot of coaches. I follow them on Instagram. I watch their Instagram live videos. I go to their websites and I think, I'm not as far along as them. I'm not as good as them. And what happens? Downward spiral, right? I start going lower. I start having less confidence. But here's the thing, you guys. My journey might be at the beginning. Their journey might be at the end. You cannot compare your journey to somebody else's. We're all, I read a really good quote the other day. We are not all in the same boat. And it was a picture of a boat, obviously, on the water. And I hear so often, we're all in this same boat. We're all in this together. We're really not, right? And we have to have compassion for one another, knowing that it's okay to be where you are right now. I did a video, a few weeks back on honoring your pain and being where you are. And that's compassion. So like I said, if all you can muster up is to watch reruns of shows or sit and watch episodes on Netflix, and that's what you're capable of doing, that's okay. There are parents out there both working from home and trying to homeschool their kids. Guys, you are doing the best that you can with what you have, and it's okay. That is one of my favorite mantras. It's okay. Last week's video, I talked about the importance of self-care and being kind to ourselves. Being kind to ourselves is showing compassion to ourselves and being where you need to be at that moment, right? When we compare ourselves to others, we're literally bringing ourselves down, which is that downward spiral that I just talked about. And I wish I had that house. I wish I had their skills. I wish I had whatever you're wishing. You're comparing yourself to somebody else. Stop. When I'm following people on social media, and if I find myself comparing, I've started deleting myself, unfollowing those people. And that's okay to do. It doesn't mean I don't love them or love where they're at. I just need to do that for my own mental health, for my own mindset, so that I'm not busy comparing myself. And that also is showing yourself compassion as well. Getting off social media is showing yourself compassion. It's okay to be where you're at. We are literally bombarded with messages from the media every single day. We're told we have to have the latest gadgets to be happy. We're told we have to have the latest clothing, all of this to be fulfilled. You have to have this in order to be fulfilled. So we are really given two choices, right? Live without and be unhappy, or buy it and be happy. But I'm suggesting, what about if we do without and we are much happier just because of that? Really sit with that for a minute, because we don't need all those things to be happy or to be fulfilled. That's the art of comparison. I'm asking you to show yourself the art of compassion, right? And just do without. Happiness comes from within. It is not found outside. So when you buy the latest things, it might give you that split second of happiness. It doesn't last. Lasting happiness and unconditional love is only found within yourself. So I'm going to give you an example too. My daughter is moving home from university, and it's a part of her life that it's gone, right? She's lost the few years that she lived in this apartment with her friends. And I remember, it takes me right back to when I moved home from university. And I remember what that felt like. It's sad. And she's telling me she's feeling sad. So I'm saying to her, I want you to sit with your sadness. I want you to feel that pain that you're feeling. She's an empath as well. So empaths tend to feel things so much more than a lot of other people, and that's okay. So I'm telling her to sit with that pain, sit with that sadness, but don't dwell in that sadness. Give yourself the time that you need and show compassion for yourself and just be there. She sent me a text and she said, I don't know why I'm so sad. No one else is feeling like this. Comparison, right? She's comparing herself and thinking she should feel something different than what she's actually feeling. I'm suggesting she show compassion for herself, sit with that, be present for that pain, and just allow it to move through you. Like an ocean washes over you, that pain will not stay, Unless, of course, you don't sit with that pain, and then it will stay and it builds and builds and builds and builds until we explode, right? And then anger comes out. I'm just suggesting you sit with that pain and do whatever you need to do. And she said, I feel like I just need to sit and do nothing all day, and then I'll be productive tomorrow. And I said, that's totally okay. Sit and do nothing today. If that's all you can manage today, that's okay. So I'm looking forward to her coming home and obviously talking more about this with her, but just allowing her that space to process what she's feeling. And that's one thing I want you to know as you're moving through any sort of pain. Just allow yourself that time that you need to process that pain. I think that's a big thing for us. Oftentimes we feel like we shouldn't be somewhere, we shouldn't feel what we're feeling. Just be there and honor that pain that's within you. All of this comparison that we're doing is only making us feel depressed. It's making us feel anxious. It's making us, for some of us, feel less worthy, not good enough, lowering our self-esteem, and lowering our productivity. When I follow too many coaches, I start to think I'm not good enough, and then I stop doing everything I'm doing, and I'm not as productive as I was. So it really, what this is doing is keeping us from who we are truly meant to be at our core, right? So honor everything. So you are okay just the way you are. I am okay just the way I am. And if that means you're just not having a great day and you need to just sit and do nothing, then do that. It's okay. Don't allow anyone to tell you that it's not okay to do that. So one thing I want you to do, and I think you can do, is I'll just review this. Stop following certain people on social media. If it's making you feel less than, if it's serving you, awesome, go follow to your heart's content. But if it's not doing and serving a purpose for you, then unfollow people, guys. It really will make you feel better. Stop watching certain shows. This is a big one because I watch my daughter and her friends watching the Kardashians over and over. I personally don't think that's reality. I don't think it's real. I think it's, I watch how it makes them feel less than. So stop watching certain shows if it's making you feel less than. That would be one recommendation. And give yourself permission to feel how you need to feel. And at the end of the day, I always say, do some deep breathing, do some meditation. And I think I talked to you guys the last time about getting into peripheral vision. So if you feel yourself out there comparing, do some things that help you feel better. Peripheral vision always brings me back into the moment. Present moment awareness really helps you get back into who you are at the core. So again, I share this with you, and choose a spot on the wall, looking up, wiggle your fingers. My coach calls it the jazz hands. Look at your jazz hands, see them out the corner of your eye, and just begin to breathe. Breathing in through your nose, breathing out, breathing in, breathing out. You can bring your hands down, breathing in, breathing out. Just connect that mind and body back again, bringing you into present moment awareness, you guys, and helping you adjust. All right, so with that, I am so grateful to be able to share some of this with you. If you have any questions, comments, as always, please reach out to me. I'd love to talk with you further, and I would obviously love it if you would like and subscribe to this channel. And as always, be unapologetically you. Okay, guys, take care, and we'll talk soon.